BTS's V has once again proven his unmatched global influence as his critically acclaimed solo track, Winter Ahead, officially surpassed 500 million streams across major music platforms, marking one of the fastest half-billion milestones achieved by a Korean male soloist in recent years. Released during his military service, Winter Ahead steadily grew from a fan-favorite ballad into a seasonal classic, earning praise for its emotional depth, cinematic instrumentation, and V's signature soulful baritone. The track, created in collaboration with celebrated vocalist Park Hyo-shin, has maintained a consistent climb on global charts since its debut, a rare feat for a song promoted minimally due to V's enlistment period. Industry analysts note that Winter Ahead represents a turning point in V's solo artistry. Unlike the typical high-energy pop releases dominating global charts, the song embraces a more intimate and timeless sound, blending orchestral elements with layered harmonies that highlight V's vocal color. The half-billion milestone reflects not only strong fan support, but also widespread recognition from casual listeners worldwide, particularly in the US, Japan, South Korea, Indonesia, and several European countries. Music critic Han So-min describes the track as a beautifully restrained piece that showcases V's maturity as a storyteller and vocalist. It resonates deeply because it feels both nostalgic and healing. Following V's recent completion of mandatory military service, streaming numbers for Winter Ahead spiked dramatically. His reappearance in the public eye, from his first social media updates to his Vogue World Hollywood 2025 appearance, reignited global attention, drawing millions of new listeners back to his discography. Streaming platforms reported a surge of up to 130% in V's monthly listens compared to mid-2024 figures. Several of his earlier solo works, including Love Me Again and Slow Dancing, also re-entered global charts this week. Park Hyo-shin, known for his powerful vocals and influence in the K-ballad scene, congratulated V through a label statement, saying, "Winter Ahead was created from sincere conversations about healing and hope. Watching the song live on so strongly even after its release is a testament to Taehyung's artistry and the love of listeners around the world." Producers who worked on the track also credited V's creative direction, noting that he was heavily involved in the emotional tone and arrangement of the song. With BTS expected to reunite fully in 2026, the success of Winter Ahead is seen by fans as a symbolic transition, closing V's military chapter and opening a new era for his solo and group activities. The milestone reinforces V's position as one of the most impactful vocalists of his generation, capable of dominating charts even without active promotions. Industry observers expect the song to reach 600 million within the next few months, particularly as winter approaches, a season that naturally amplifies the track's emotional resonance. Armies worldwide celebrated the achievement with the trending hashtag WinterAhead500M, which reached #1 in several countries, including South Korea, Indonesia, the Philippines, Brazil, and the United States. Fans shared emotional messages about how the song helped them through difficult moments, describing it as a warm embrace in cold weather and V's most comforting masterpiece. What sets Winter Ahead apart from typical chart-topping releases is its universal emotional language. Though sung primarily in Korean, the song's themes of reflection, patience, and quiet perseverance resonate across cultures. Music psychologists note that the track's composition, soft strings, warm textures, and V's deep vocal timbre create a calming effect often associated with therapeutic listening. Dr. Mina Caldwell, a music cognition expert from Berkeley, explains, "Winter Ahead taps into shared human emotions, nostalgia, longing, and resilience. Even listeners who don't understand Korean feel the depth and sincerity in V's delivery. That's the power of an artist who sings from the heart." This cross-cultural relatability is believed to be a major factor behind the song's sustained streaming growth 2 years after its release. Interestingly, Winter Ahead was released at a time when V could not promote it traditionally due to his military commitments. Yet the song continued to grow, driven almost entirely by fan campaigns, editorial playlist placements, and organic listener discovery. Music platform analysts revealed that the track performs exceptionally well on late-night listening, chill, and healing playlists, suggesting that many users seek out the song for emotional comfort rather than hype. one Spotify editorial curator shared anonymously. There are very few songs that maintain this level of repeat engagement without artist promotion. Winter Ahead became a staple in mood-based playlists because listeners kept returning to it naturally. You can't manufacture that. It's genuine connection. As Winter Ahead crosses 500 million streams, industry insiders are calling it a defining moment for Korean solo artists. These achievement challenges long-standing assumptions about what type of music can succeed globally. Traditional ballads rarely dominate international streaming platforms, yet V's approach, minimalist, emotional, and vocally focused, proves there is a place for sincerity in the global music scene. Kim Do-hyun, a producer at HYBE, noted, "Taehyung doesn't chase trends. He creates his own atmosphere. Winter Ahead shows that listeners hunger for authenticity, not just volume or trend-driven hits." This success is expected to influence future K-pop solo releases, encouraging more artists to experiment with deeper, more intimate genres. A major part of the song's momentum comes from V's unique fanbase, known widely for its loyalty, unity, and global coordination. ARMY has orchestrated multiple streaming events across platforms to celebrate each milestone the track has reached. For the 500 million milestone, fans organized a 24-hour global streaming party, art submissions from over 30 countries, LED billboard ads in Seoul, Tokyo, Jakarta, and New York, charity projects inspired by the song's themes of warmth and compassion. In Indonesia alone, fans trended #WinterAhead500M for over 12 hours, showcasing V's massive popularity in the region. While V have been relatively quiet since completing his military service, past interviews reveal how personal this track is to him. In a 2023 Weverse magazine feature, V explained, "I wanted Winter Ahead to feel like a warm coat someone puts over your shoulders on a cold day, a song that holds you for a moment." This intention is reflected clearly in the song's production and emotional resonance, further fueling fan attachment. With V now discharged and fully returned to the entertainment industry, speculation about new solo music is skyrocketing. Insiders believe V has been quietly preparing new material during his service, supported by reports of songwriting notebooks and concept drafts he kept even in the military. Rumors suggest a new mini-album may drop in mid-2026. V is considering an intimate live concert series. Several collaborations with Western jazz and indie artists are in discussion. A second OST project may be underway. None of these have been confirmed, but fans and industry watchers agree. The next chapter of V's solo career is poised to be his most impactful yet. As Winter Ahead surpasses 500 million streams, it becomes evident that the song has evolved far beyond a typical release. It is now a modern, emotional classic, capturing a moment in time while remaining timeless in its comfort. V's artistic vision, matched with global listener devotion, has carved out a unique space in contemporary music where vulnerability and authenticity shine brighter than any trend. The world now waits to see what V will create next, but one thing is certain: Winter Ahead has already earned its place in music history. The success of Winter Ahead places V in a league shared by only a handful of Korean soloists who have managed to cross major streaming thresholds without active touring or promotional cycles. While BTS as a group remains one of the biggest musical acts of the era, the unique accomplishment of V's solo track reinforces that each member stands strong individually. International music analyst Laura Whitman from Global Sound Metrics explains, "What we're seeing with Winter Ahead is a shift in how global audiences consume Korean music. This is not a dance pop track or an English crossover hit. It's a Korean ballad rooted in classical emotion, yet it is exploding worldwide. That is extraordinary." Whitman notes that the song's trajectory demonstrates the power of authenticity in today's listening culture, proving that listeners crave emotional depth over algorithm-driven hits. As winter approaches in 2025, Winter Ahead is experiencing an annual resurgence similar to holiday classics. The song's gentle arrangement and warm message make it a favorite during the colder months, especially among younger listeners who are shaping new digital listening patterns. TikTok creators frequently use the track as background music for emotional edits, winter-themed visuals, and nostalgic story montages. The hashtag #WinterAhead has surpassed 1.2 billion views, demonstrating how deeply the song has integrated into the digital storytelling landscape. Younger fans say the song feels like a cinematic memory, while older listeners describe it as a comforting embrace during emotionally heavy seasons.